It's done.
I know you gonna run out of megabytes.
Can you run out of megabytes? Why you got Twitter up there? Dang, that's a lot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're
Y'all,
alright.
y'all be working it. Oh, what's that?
Stupid phone. It don't matter.
Oh.
Yeah, we in the house, man.
So we are live
Can you come
on.
inside the screen? You might have to move your chair over.
We are live. I'm gonna just lean in today.
Move your chair over.
I'm not doing all that.
Can you
We
get
are
up here?
live
Because
today.
you out of the picture.
I'm not. She just moved a little handle
Yeah,
thing.
just move. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Charlene.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm in
What's
there.
up, y'all? Yeah, we live, man. Early morning grind live. I guess we started late here. 6:53.
So we have a hot topic for you today.
Yeah, what's that hot topic? Well, you got to tell the people the weather again because you just went live.
Okay, for our live viewers, today's weather for West Palm Beach, it is currently 83 degrees. We are set to have a high of 88 and a low of 79. We do have scattered thunderstorms on today.
Yeah.
For the city of Miami,
Mm-hmm.
it is currently 82 degrees. We are set to have a high of 89 and a low of 81, and it is going to be partly cloudy.
Okay, okay? Stop talking, honey, because the voice track is on. What's wrong? Something up with the voice track thing. Okay, something wrong. Stop. Don't say that now,
Oh,
because you're messing it up.
no, I'm not. You messed
See
it
that?
up.
All right, get that. That. It's out of whack right now. Finish.
I think you downloaded that voice thing again. You had to disconnect it on yesterday.
Let me get that phone. We're having technical difficulty this morning, but go ahead, honey. Go to our hot topic for the podcast listeners.
Okay, for our podcast listeners.
No. Give me that. Attach it, Charlene.
Today's hot topic reads.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you think is the main difference between millenniums and the older generation?
Right.
And we want to focus in on the difference in relationship, work ethics, and morals.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you may be saying to yourself, what is a millennium?
Yeah.
A millennium is a person reaching young adulthood in the early 21st century.
Right.
So the question is, how do millenniums handle relationship?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think millenniums handle relationships? We would like your
Did we
feedback.
talk about that yesterday?
No, not millenniums.
Millennials don't have a relationship.
You can't say that.
They don't.
Millennials, let me tell you a little bit about, because there's a difference between millenniums and millennium.
Millennials doesn't have relationships.
Now, millenniums are very diverse people.
Mm-hmm.
They're very high educated.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, we're drowning in student debt loans. Oh, that's a big twist, right? Millenniums meaning the older generation.
Yeah, we're not the older generation.
Let me tell you what millennium. Let me spell millennium.
What are younger
MILLENNIALS.
Why are you spelling that to me?
Because there's a difference between millenniums with an S and millennium, meaning the younger generation that are born between 1977 and 2000. Those are the new millenniums.
All right.
Okay. So I know with the older generation, which I think are kind of like the baby boom, there's so many generations out there. Generation X, Generation Z, Triple X. I mean, But for the millenniums, what do you feel, Reuben? Reuben, are
I'm
the
holding
difference?
the phone today.
Why are you holding the phone?
Because, okay, Charlene, you can put it back up there. Seems like it's acting right. But go ahead.
It just needed your special touch.
No, what's wrong with it? I think it was hot. That's why I was acting like that.
You listening to music early in the morning.
I don't think that had anything to do with it.
Heat that phone up.
Okay. You're going to stop it with your finger right there. But, yeah. So, what do I think about millennium love? There's no love in millennium.
I ain't say nothing about no millennium love.
You said millennium relationship.
I said, what do you think about, well, the question is, what do you think is the main difference between millenniums and the older generation?
The main difference?
Yeah, what are some differences? I'm not going to say the main difference. What
Is
are
it?
some differences between millenniums and the older generation?
You need that right there. The difference? There's no difference.
Yeah, really? Really?
Well, it is sort of different, you know?
I mean, like I said earlier, when you think of millenniums, they are very diverse people. A lot of millenniums have gone to college. You know, they're very high educated.
Go ahead, keep talking. Keep talking. They're very high educated.
Okay, he just gave me the phone. I'm gonna try to work this thing with 3 mics. I'm a little messed up right now. So they're very diverse. I mean, when you talk to the older generation, because I feel like they're like right there in the middle of everything. They kind of got a little bit of everything.
Right.
Because they have connected with things that has happened to especially their generations, or I'll say society history as a whole. Because a lot of things changed between the 1920s and the 1960s. So
right.
A lot of the millenniums that were born,
straight up,
they could, their parents, if they were born in 77, usually the parents were born in the 40s and 50s.
Right.
They have a lot of history to work with. I think she got it. Come on, tune in.
Well, no. You got to go in the back. Go in the back and turn the whole thing like you used to.
But she won't be able to see. I think it's good.
Let's cook it. No, not that, Charlene. That, yeah.
We're just going to take a little station identification break just to make sure things are set up correctly.
Yeah, we hot and running. Thanks to Charlene messing everything up.
Oh my.
So we was talking. See, that's different about millenniums. They can't,
she is not a millennium. She's like in that nothing. Generation Z or X, something like that for her age.
Generation XY.
I wish I had gotten the different generations listed so that we could say the year
I don't
which
understand.
They were born.
Yeah.
What they are considered.
Yeah.
Not really sure what the age is, but well, I know what the age is for the millenniums.
Yeah.
Those that are born between 1977.
Right.
So some of just missed the millenniums.
Yeah.
1977 to 2000.
I
think prior to 77, you have the baby boomers. That's what the generations now are dealing with are the baby boomers, because we got a lot of baby boomers.
We have a lot of baby boomers.
And I mean, I think a lot of children was born back then during the baby boomer years
Yeah.
than it is now.
That's why they call it baby boomer.
Baby boomers. But
Invite, yeah.
to get back to our question here again, and I pose this to you, Coach. What do you think is the main difference between millennials and the older generation?
Well, the older generation was I think, the millennium is more exposed to a lot of things than the older generation was.
Absolutely. And I think one of the main exposures are TVs, telephones,
Right.
live feeds,
Right.
Instagrams, Twitters, games. I mean, some of these games, oh my goodness.
Yeah, like blood games. But we got to understand was they had blood sports.
But it wasn't so highly publicized.
No, they had blood sports. It was blood sport, but it wasn't on television.
Everything is, you can look at
It's
everything.
not, you can't see it. You couldn't see it because it wasn't on camera then. But now, you can see.
You see everything.
You see everything.
Everything that goes on. And I can only imagine.
Crazy stuff.
I mean,
Lady was riding in the car and you talk about the millennium lady riding in the car and just bluntly just took her clothes off. And right in front of a guy, he was filming. He was driving in his truck. He filming her take her clothes off and follow herself.
Oh, that is
which
terrible.
Was awful.
I tell
And
you.
then, like you say, you see everything.
Any and everything.
And it seems like a lot of people is doing things for attention, which is crazy.
So for
for him, that's it was probably like an enjoyment for him to see that, But to her, it was excruciating to disrespect yourself like that.
Yeah, that sound like a spirit, but
that didn't sound like it is.
But I mean, can you imagine? I mean, if you're looking at millenniums, and this is not a long set period of time. People born between 1977 and 2000. I mean, we're in 2017. So you're saying people born from 1977 to 2000. These are our millenniums, and the older generation, people prior to them. Do you see a big gap?
I don't believe in those. I don't believe in those numbers. I just don't believe in the 1977 to 2000. All
I had a question.
Yeah, what's that? You shouldn't have said that.
Said what?
I think a millennium is who you feel like you are. So.
Well, I define the millennium as a person reaching young adulthood in the early 21st century.
Well,
so we talking about
the age 40 is the new 20.
Well, we're not talking
20-year-old kids act like they 17, like they 10 and 9 and 8.
That's terrible if they that age acting like they.
You know what I'm saying?
No, something's wrong there. Yeah. Something mentally is wrong there.
Well, you just look at what take place out here in this country, in this world, like with the young generation. I mean, they have temper tantrums.
So how do you think millennials handle relationships?
Not good, because they talk to it ain't like Miss Sweet Lean said yesterday, she's not ready for a relationship. So that tells you like
she's
like
born in the 90s. She's a 90s baby.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not with that. So
you think millennials are more reluctant to really connect on a relationship?
You interviewing me?
No, I'm just talking in general.
Okay, well,
just saying.
Yeah.
Do you think that millennials that were born between 1977 and 2000, do you think that they have issues with relationships? Do they have issues with maybe connecting? Because you stated that, Charlene stated on early commute that,
evening commute,
that she just wasn't ready for a relationship at this time, even though she's gone to school.
I think some millennials is more like in tune with what's really going on right now with themselves. So
Okay, because I thought that most millenniums they were spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can look at some millenniums and I can say, oh, they just didn't
You
quite
think
raise that
you
person
think Charlene
correctly.
spoiled?
I don't think Charlene's spoiled. Charlene's her
Wow.
own woman.
Yeah.
You know, she knows what she wants, which, I can't
Well,
say she's spoiled in that area.
well, we're here at Early Morning Grind. Thank y'all for tuning in, right?
That's right.
And we love you guys. And go ahead, keep going. I don't think spoiled or whatever, right?
Yeah, but some '90s babies they think that people old in things.
Right.
I see a lot of that. Like you old, oh, you supposed to do this type stuff.
Well.
Well,
you do have that.
Yeah, you do have that, and
I
think because too, people in general. I'm just not gonna say one culture. People in general are now able to provide more monies for their household. So kids are most likely to have more things than the older generation has had.
Yeah.
Things such as having your own bedroom. I mean, when I grew up, I shared a bedroom with my sisters.
I think back in the day, yeah, that's right. Even the dogs had their own bedroom. Back in the day, they put the dog outside. Now the dog is getting treated
just as well as
they're human.
Oh, I think
you shoot a dog. You shoot a dog.
They got dog
you're
rights.
You're gonna get life in prison. You shoot and kill a dog.
Yeah, animal rights. They have everything has a right now.
Life in jail.
I'll tell you, these dogs, they're smart too. Because let me tell you, our dog know how to open the front door. I was like, wait a minute.
My dog can open the front door.
I couldn't believe it until I seen him.
And come in.
And leave out. I'm like, this is crazy.
He open the front door and come in and look at you.
Like, hey, I'm here.
For real. He opens the front door.
I've never, and Honey was like, what happened? You were out with him.
I was out with him.
Uh-huh.
He didn't want to be out because the firecrackers was going. He don't like firecrackers. All that boom. He get a little restless when he hear that. So he had a little firecrackers going boom, boom. So I was sitting out there looking at the firecrackers. He runs to the door and started knocking on us. Nobody in there. You're not getting in there. Lo and behold, I heard something go, boom, shut the door. He had to open the door and went inside and shut me outside.
That's too smart.
And I go in the house. I come in. He's sitting up there looking at me like,
aren't you gonna come inside? Oh, even the dog recognized trouble.
Yeah, he didn't want to be out there.
And now I didn't believe it.
Get the heck from out here.
I didn't believe it. Coach was like, you don't believe me, do you? I said, no, I don't believe you. I just don't believe that a dog can open the door. He said, watch this. So he put him outside.
I put him outside, and he opened the door.
Open that door. I was
Hold on a sec, guys. All right. There we go. I know y'all can hear me now. There we go. Yeah. We're in the house.
So he opened the door, bottom line.
He opened the door.
I said, well, the next thing he's going to be doing is using the toilet.
Yeah, that too.
Inside toilet. He's going to be too proper to go outside like a normal dog and use the grass.
Hey, y'all, wow. My wife something else.
I actually seen a little dog using it. Using the bathroom.
Everybody say, oh.
Oh. But
look at that. Okay. Whatever. Let's keep going. Back to we all over the place today, y'all.
But I don't know how we got on the dogs. But,
yeah, she all over. She talking about the dog. I don't know. She gets stuck on the darn dog.
I mean.
All right, let's keep moving. Dog is part of the millennium because he was young when we raised him.
And most dogs, like we were saying, out the door.
He's a 2016 baby.
He's a 15 baby, 2015 baby.
16.
No, he's born in 2015.
Oh. Wow.
But he's on top of things. He watched. Let me tell you about this dog. Oh, he loves movies. Oh my goodness.
Okay, honey, get off the dog.
And he be trying to talk to me. I be
Oh
like,
wow.
Seriously. He loved the fuss too.
My wife says seriously.
We're gonna film Leo one day. When I come in,
we're
gonna film it, and
that.
you guys are gonna say, "Oh my
that.
goodness."
I ain't doing that.
You're not doing. Oh my goodness.
All right.
But moving on.
Yeah. All right. What we got? This it? Okay. How do millennials handle relationships? Not too good. I don't think. I don't know.
I think some do handle relationships.
Yeah, the kids
good.
I be teaching, boy, they be all over the place. You high school kid, boy. Woo.
Now, as far as their sexual activity,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's involved in that too.
Totally out.
What have you noticed about the work ethic of millennials?
Their work ethics. What do you think?
I think more millennials take a lot of chances.
Okay.
They take chances. They take risks. They know what they want. They go after it. Like with the older generation, they more set in their ways of not, saying, okay, this is where we at. You have some older generation saying, you know what, you about to see what's taking place. Like because the new millennials, like they tapping into wealth really easy. Mm-hmm. Based on the exposure that they get through technology and things of that nature, and they taking hold of it. We look at it and say, we ain't doing that stuff. I ain't getting that. Bishop Jake said this. You ask the Lord to bless you, and God be showing you. He put it right in front of you, and you say you're not doing it. And the trend, you don't get on the wave of the trend. You don't get on the trend wave. What's new now? Which is live feed, YouTube live, Twitter live, all that stuff. And you do not need...
Yeah, what are you doing? You do not what?
I'm trying to put why I can't hear you. Somebody can't hear us. Charlene. Here.
Do you have that phone turned up too?
No, I think...
you just turned it up. Check it and see.
Can you hear us? Okay. Unplug this and plug it back.
I heard you earlier. Somebody say it can't hear.
They say you can't hear. Can you hear? Mm-hmm. Huh? Okay.
Yeah, there you turned it up.
Can you hear us? Let us know if you can hear us or not. Okay. All right.
All right.
Unplug this and plug it back in real quick. We're gonna do this. Unplug it. All right. Plug it back. Boom. Go. All right. There we go. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Can you hear us? Really good. This crap. That's what happens. Just like that. All right, we in the house. Yeah. So, now, the millennials, they do find some things new in their lives and they like it. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. They're open to, and then too, I think because they do have so much exposure.
Right.
Things are so readily open, right at a fingertip.
Right.
Back from the old generation.
We don't take advantage of that.
No, not things. A lot of us, from the older generation, don't really, not that they're not interested. They just don't know how to use this new technology that's out there.
It ain't that they don't know how to use it. They don't want to know how to use it.
Some of them want to know.
They don't want to know.
But then you got those that just don't know where to start at when it
they
comes to a computer.
They don't understand that this tool right here can really open up a lot of things for them.
True.
But I'm just saying, you really take advantage of this. We're going to wrap this up because things are going haywire right now, right?
Yeah, with the phones.
With the cameras and stuff, okay? All right, here we go. It's time for Inspirational Corner with Alze. Go!
Okay, on to today's inspiration. Today's inspiration is entitled Be Thankful. And it reads, be thankful that you don't already have everything you desire. Because if you did, what would there be to look forward to? Now be thankful when you don't know something, for it gives you the opportunity to learn. Be thankful for the difficult times. During those times, you grow. Be thankful for your limitations, because they will give you opportunities for improvement. Be thankful for your mistakes. They will teach you valuable lessons. Be thankful when you're tired and weary, because it means you've made a difference.
Say something. Be thankful.
Yes, it's easy to be thankful for good things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a life of rich fulfillment comes to those who are also thankful for their setbacks. Find a way to be thankful for your troubles, and they can become your blessings.
Well, we're gonna end it right there.
And that's today's inspiration.
I don't know if you heard be thankful, but this technology is acting up this morning.
So thank you for tuning in.
We're gonna end it right there. So thank you guys for tuning in to Early Morning Grind. And you guys take care of yourself. All right, peace.
Bye.
Piece of crap phone.
Oh,
do you have that jump thing that I have?
Yeah. Something I think when he listened to stuff in the morning, it kind of does something to his phone.
Deleting this whole thing. Piece of crap.
That jump on demand, please.
Oh, yeah. He was gonna go.
I gotta start y'all payments all over again.
Hello. So we were gonna wait. We've been trying to wait till we get that certain thing.
So I'm gonna do that.
And they didn't have the phones in the store when we went there, and the lady that we usually work with, she wasn't in, so we decided to wait for her when she's on vacation. But he gets mad too quick, child. Where is my phone cord? All tangled up here in the mix.
You gonna let me in? I can go in here?
And that YouTube is still around.